From the heart of the city to the outer edges of the Beltway and beyond, this is the District of Misfits Show, the drinking show with a podcast problem. This is your guide into our unique and beautiful city, the good, the bad, the ugly, as well as the funny and straight up ridiculous. Told by us before someone tells it for us. The opinions expressed on this show are our own, and we make no apologies.
Do not forget the first 10 minutes of the show. Do not talk.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the District of Misfits Show. We are the drinking show with the podcast problem. We are live from the studio and online with Crystal and Nick. Welcome, Michael.
What up, what up?
Hello.
Crystal, thank you for coming on.
Hey!
We, like always, are waiting for Jamie. We would have been on like a half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago, but we were waiting and still are on the Jamie.
It is what it is. We'll just have to do it like it is.
I mean, yeah.
As per usual.
Hello, my friends and my enemies. Thank you for watching the show. Like I said, we are the District of Misfits Show. We are a drinking show with a podcast problem. Crystal is still in jail between jury duty and COVID. Val had to deal with a bunch of amateurs this weekend.
Oh my God, I'm sure you had a blast.
And
So fun.
Nick just got back from Virginia Beach. Why? Who knows why Virginia Beach?
It's not too bad. I don't mind Virginia Beach.
It's trash.
I wouldn't go back, honestly.
It's trash. Virginia Beach is trash. I thought Ocean City, Maryland was bad. But Virginia Beach is way too
hi, Hassan.
I don't know. I like Rehoboth and I like Delaware beaches more. To give credit to your landmark is
it's fun.
To your land. I was just talking to somebody there's some gal I was talking to who's from Ocean City and she works at a bar in Ocean City and I was like, she's young. She's like early 20s, not even. She might even be
Where's she
like
from?
20. I forget, somewhere in Ocean City.
Mm.
But she works at a bar somewhere there. And I was like, yeah, Ocean City is like, I don't know, like wildly like nostalgic for me because it's like a time capsule. It's like, I used to go there when I was a kid, that's the beach that my family would go to. And like all the Filipino families have like our community, there were a bunch of them who bought condos like in the late 70s, early 80s. And it's like nothing's changed. Every time I go to Ocean City, everything's still the same. There's no updates to any of the facades of any of the condos or like the hotels. Everything's still the same. And I go in and I'm like, Ocean City, you're just as trashy as you were 40 years ago.
I mean, you go to some of those apartments and condos and they still look like they're from the 70s and shit.
Well, they are.
Yeah, it's all shit. It's all shit.
It's amazing.
Listen, I grew up there. I didn't know all that shit.
You know what? To Virginia Beach's credit, though, we found this one gem. It's a Ray Ray's, and it's this like little breakfast restaurant, and like everything there was like amazing. It was like also like the best like price anywhere.
It's super cheap, right?
Yeah, it was amazing, and like you get like a ton of food with rice and gravy. Everything served with rice and gravy is amazing.
Rice and gravy. See, that's an Asian place. Asian or Mexican.
It was good though. It was really good. It was amazing. Shout out to Ray Ray's.
Yeah, Ray Ray's.
Yeah, we had a nice brunch today as well. Val, you want to talk about that real quick?
We went to Quiqui. It's a Puerto Rican spot. It's above the Passenger where I've been working for the past. So Passenger doesn't have food, but they had a kitchen upstairs. So a few years ago, they rented out the space to Quiqui, which used to be like a pop-up. And the chef Aish, he opened that spot up and they started doing this brunch Saturdays and Sundays, and twice a month they do Sunday Puerto Rican brunch, and they have a Puerto Rican band that plays downstairs Passenger during the brunch time, and then like a couple hours after brunch is over. It was so good.
I got some pictures I'm uploading now. I'll show you guys.
Yeah, I hadn't been like every weekend. Well, obviously Saturdays I can't go because I work. But Sunday it's always challenging for me because I work very late. I work a double. I work at Nick's during the day. I work at Town Tavern at night, and then it's difficult for me to try and get up for brunch times.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
before the 3 o'clock to make it out before the 3 o'clock hour for brunch. So I was excited. I got up today. I went to church, and I was like, I'm gonna go to brunch. My friend Marianne, who works with me at guest bartender for weekly. So I was like, I'm gonna come in. So we went in. Holy, this food is so good, delightful. Ending at the our final pièce de résistance there was the French toast, like pain sauvage, like I think French toast.
Okay.
Oh, God, it was so good.
Getting hungry again.
Qué rico. So good.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Right?
Wow.
And also, those are the chilaquiles. Delightful.
That looks really good.
Yeah, I want to try that. What is this place called again? Quickly?
QUI. QUI.
QUI. Okay.
On 7th and Q.
Aha.
So that the one before the picture that Marcus showed before, it's I forget what they call it, like Don Baringos, I think. So it's like egg, but they're like similar to, I guess, the bistek, and then tostones and this rice. It was so good.
I love some tostones.
Right? They're so good.
Yeah.
And then the French toast, and then we also had some cocktails. One of them was like a mimosa style, but it's with chinola, which is my friend Mary Kelly. She is the chinola rep. It's it's not that one. The one in front of me. That was a guavatate. It was like a guava juice with sparkles and some other stuff. So that little mimosa style thing in the back, me taking a picture of it. that's the chinola drink that was really good. And like I said, my friend Mary Kelly, she's their rep. She just started a few months ago with them, and it's a passion fruit liqueur, and it's really super tasty. And she's like really doing a lot of good things with chinola. So shout out to Chinola and to Mary Kelly and to Quiqui.
Yeah, we gotta.
That hot sauce, it's hot. I mean,
really?
Yeah, y'all know that I don't like hot stuff, but like I took a little dollop and I was like, that's good. I was like, oh, my mouth's on fire.
I've been looking for a good hot food place because I swear everywhere I go, I'm like underimpressed. It's not enough heat.
That little thing, like right next to my drink, that little
like
squeezy bottle.
Yeah,
it's their ketchup mayo thing. That's like a Puerto Rican. Like they put Puerto Ricans put on everything. Like Midwesterners put ranch on everything. They put that shit on, and it's good with the tostones.
So you can have that this week, Nick, when you come by.
Oh, you get some?
Oh, I bought the bottle. The whole fucking bottle.
I gotta say, I think Val, you just said shit, and it's right after the 10 minutes. So I think for once we made it.
No,
we did it.
I
did it.
Marcus did say shit.
But apparently we're allowed to. No.
Well, yeah.
Okay. So we'll get into that later. Okay. I do want to give a extra special shout out to the staff at Quiqui, especially my friend who is the GM, Max Pena, and then my and the chef Ish. There was this older gentleman with his wife who were there, Puerto Rican, and he really wanted to start some trouble. He got in an argument with Max, and I think that they handled it really well. And what I was saying is that they were very polite, but then very firm. So he was firm. Wait, I hear this. Does anyone
it just
what happened?
Does somebody have the
thing
on?
Fix it. Fix it.
Oh, penalty shot.
What'd you do? Okay, it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
So
Can't hear you, Marcus, though.
no, now we can hear you. So then this gentleman, he kept harping on the fact he wanted to make like a full on, not just like a substitution. He wanted to make he wanted to create his own dish. So he wanted to basically take parts of two different dishes and make them, put it together and send it out that way. And like Max was like, I mean, that's just not something that we do. We don't, it says it on the menu. We don't make substitutions. You can, and he was like, well, I'll pay more money. And Max was like, it's not about the money. I mean,
Right.
you know, the kitchen staff and the chef, he has spent a lot of time putting these flavors together, curating these dishes, and like every part of it is like meant to be put together and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, if you'd like, you can buy both dishes and then put it together however you want to, but I'm not going to have the staff do it in the back, you know, the kitchen staff. And he was like, and he just kept harping on it. And like, after the third time, he was like, Max was like, okay, so this is like multiple times now you've brought this up to me about, and he like kept like pulling it up on the menu, like on his phone. And he was like, you know, at this point now you're affecting how, you know, you've been not kind to my staff. You're affecting the experience of everyone around you. I mean, it's a small spot. So like we were right next to him. And, you know, the gentleman kept looking at me, trying to get like validation from me. And I the first time he looked at me, I go, don't look at me. I was like, you're absolutely in the wrong. I was like, don't look to me to side with you. I was like, you're in the wrong here.
Wait, you told him?
Yeah, I said it. I was like, don't look at me.
Hell yeah, Val. Hell yeah, Val.
Good.
Val fights more than I do.
I will fight. Especially when you're like fucking with my friends. Yeah, fuck you. Like,
Right.
Amos won't fight for me. I'll fight for my friends more than fight for myself. But yeah, it was really bad. And then finally, you know, the chef came out and he tried to explain to him, and he's also Puerto Rican, and he was speaking to him in Spanish, and the guy still kept harping about it. And then he started talking. He was like, well, this one place in Virginia, like in Woodbridge, that I go to, and he goes, and chef was like, don't even talk to me about that place. He was like, because that place is trash. He's like, now we're done. He was like, now we are done. I would ask you kindly to leave. So they left.
Good. Yeah. I mean, you like that place. Go the fuck there. Where are you here?
As a chef, I know how like difficult it is to create dishes. And when you do a dish, you don't make it once. You make it 10 to 20, 30 times before you get it where you want it. So it's like, for somebody to be like, oh, I want to do this. Like, that's no. And I wasted too many like fucking brain cells on this dish. So fuck off.
Bitch. I can say that now apparently on the YouTubes.
Wow.
So I guess before we get there, maybe we'll do a call of action. If you're watching, this is the District of Misfits show. Drop a like, drop a comment, let us know you're there. On Facebook, we are the District of Misfits show. On Instagram, we are at the District of Misfits show. YouTube, same thing, the District of Misfits show. Twitch, the District of Misfits or District Misfits. CrushingDC, if you guys, website is coming back. It's not up yet. Is it back?
Not yet.
Okay, but we do have the gear. If you want any of the crushing apparel, Crushing DC apparel, let us know. We can send that to you. Send us a message. If you want to create your own merchandise, your own gear, your own shirts, your own hats, whatever, let us know. We'll take care of that for you as well. Crushing DC on all socials. What else is there? DISTRICTDOGFACESTUDIO. This is a show hosted by DISTRICTDOGFACESTUDIOs. We specialize in all things media, podcast, all of that stuff. My first time, guys. Bear with me.
You're doing a great job, Nick.
Thank you. Up to that point. If you need a podcast, if you need help with social media, if you need help with your website, anything, just contact us. If you want to build your own studio, if you want to learn how to do this yourself, drop us a line. Let us know. We're here to help.
we have a book coming out on how to do podcasting.
We have a book coming out. Oh yeah, we have a book coming out. We have a online class coming out. We're working on some very cool stuff in the background. We'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. But yeah. So yeah, Val, you were saying we're allowed to say some things now.
Let's do our safe words first.
Oh yeah, safe words. Marcus, what's your safe word?
Man, what? You don't start with me. Never start with me because I never know right off the hand.
What?
Mine is brunch.
Brunch.
That's mine.
Hell yeah. Crystal, do you have a safe word?
Guilty.
Guilty. Love it. Mine is train because I took the train today and I loved it. Yes, I love the train. I love that I can drink on the train. I love it.
Amazing, right?
I love
it. Drinking train. I love it.
Oh my god, I love it. Mm-hmm.
I took a train to New Orleans one time. That was awesome.
I love the train ride.
I took a train all the way down to Florida once. It was
wow. How long is that? Is it like a day and a half or how long is that?
I can't remember. It was like when I was in college. I don't remember.
The thing to New Orleans is 28 hours, so I imagine Florida's a little bit farther.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Tahine.
Tahine. Shout out Tahine.
Love me some Tahine.
It's not Florida. I need to contact that lady.
I've already been drinking. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Let me make this not vibrate and just be silent.
All right.
Anyway.
So shall we get into some news or?
Yeah, man.
YouTube, baby.
Let's talk about the YouTubes.
YouTube. So YouTube, a little bit ago, they kind of were cracking down on profanity on all their content, and they were kind of affecting a lot of creators. They were demonetizing a lot of creators, even retroactively. Like if you had anything published with profanity and anything, pretty much.
Because you can imagine our show.
Yeah. So there was like a big backlash. All the creators were like, "Nah, this is not gonna fly," And so they've loosened their rules, and so we're now allowed to say bitch, we're allowed to say douchebag, we're allowed to say asshole, we're allowed to say shit. So yay for us. Woo. Say it loud, say it proud.
I'm guessing that cunt isn't on that list though.
Probably not.
Well, it's past the 10 minutes, so I said it. I said it. Let's say it again.
You guys, I'm gonna share screen. But what I have to go through when it comes to changing all the
yeah, but we can barely hear you.
Yeah, Marcus, your microphone's been weird.
Hold on a second. I got something going on in my headphones.
You eat those mushroom bars already?
Right?
I have to fix that. All right. So if you look here, that's like a behind the scenes of what I got to do. So you can see where it says monetization right here, and then you can see all of our stuff is limited.
Oh my god!
Shit.
So sometimes I have to go in here, and then this is for something different, but I have to go through all this shit, undo this, and then go back through, and then it's, as you can see, there's some shows we can't get paid for at all. Like
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a lot that I have to go through. So I mean, just to undo it, it sometimes takes like hour for one show, like 2 hours for a show, just to, because the YouTube process is really fucking slow, like really slow here.
Stupid. So love you, YouTube.
Should help my life quite a bit.
I mean, I guess that's what happens when you run a drinking show. Huh?
Well, I love TikTok.
Well, listen.
Long enough. I don't think we can do TikTok yet on here.
Tiki text.
Tiki text.
Although, I don't know. I mean, do you guys think TikTok's gonna be around forever? Do you guys think they're gonna ban that? I heard there's actually.
Crystal would know better.
So the conspiracy theories on TikTok is this: So the House just passed a bill.
Tell us.
And I'm just like, crazy fucking Republicans in the House. They want to get rid of everything, and they're supposed to be free speech, all this other stuff.
Oh, yeah, right.
They want to get rid of TikTok. So, okay, full disclosure, I'm a lobbyist. I go up on the Hill and I advocate on behalf of my clients. And I was in a meeting with a staffer, and I was telling her about my podcast because I'm shameless. Because I'm like, I'm going to tell everybody.
Hell yeah. You go, Crystal.
And I said, I did TikTok videos. I'm like, for a person of 56, I got 24 videos that I did by myself.
Oh, yeah.
And the staffer goes, I have a problem with TikTok. I go, why? I said, because you think it's owned by the Chinese government? I go, prove it to me. I'm like, all this is about is, what's that little pasty white boy's name? That's the owner of Facebook.
There's so many.
Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah,
Right.
I know. TikTok is more popular than Facebook.
Right.
It is. And they want to get rid of it. So they hired a Republican public relations firm to plant false stories.
Imagine that.
You don't say.
TikTok. Yep.
Huh. Well, that's actually funny because I was talking about because I read that there were actually like TikTok has been sending influencers here to DC to like lobby on TikTok's behalf. And I was thinking about it, and I was kind of thinking about the same thing. Like if they do go, then it's only Meta again, and that's
right.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, I know exactly how I feel about that. That's dog.
Yeah.
Thank you, Val. Because I'm sorry, I don't really use Facebook that much. I'm on TikTok. I gotta admit, I'm addicted to this shit now.
Everybody is.
I scroll through it at work.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, if I could have done it during jury duty, I would have done it. during the trial.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Well, Meta's actually getting ready to start a Twitter-like website.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So they're trying to do Instagram, Twitter.
Well, okay, but here's the thing. I like my Twitter handle. My Twitter handle is BlackHammer1019.
Great point.
Yeah.
And I don't want to lose that.
Yeah, although Twitter nowadays too.
But you know what? I have a friend who's their lobbyist for TikTok, and he's a conservative Republican. It cracks me up that he's their in-house lobbyist.
So, hey, Wes and Laura, stop. I heard about your stuff. Stop.
Who's Wes and Laura?
They're in the chat. They're in the chat.
Okay.
They're in a group chat with Val, and they do what they're doing right now.
No, that's not it. That is not what they're doing. They're just saying,
Marcus,
hey.
Why you blasting? Why you put them on blast?
Right? So
that ain't right, man.
This isn't even what they do. What they do, I'm gonna make fun of them. I won't even say, but like they think it's funny that I'm on that chat with them, so they like jokingly make very suggestive comments to each other, and I'll be like, hey guys, I'm still here.
Oh,
one of them I work with, the other one is like a very good friend of mine. And I mean, we're all friends, but like, they jokingly go back and forth, and I'd be like, stop it, Wes. Usually it's Wes. Sometimes it's Laura. But then I'll be like, before I already know what he's gonna say, and before he like responds, I'll be like, don't do it, Wes.
Right, we're talking about stupid Republicans. I got a fun TikTok. Know where the fuck this came from.
Very aggravated because I noticed the folks who push CRT do not seem to take the time to teach about Frederick Douglass, who was a great Black founding father. They have erased the work of early Black people in this country. Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, many of these things, we're not taught about them and their full capacity.
Right. So what we need to do is we need to get rid of this CRT nonsense and start teaching more about But Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, John Brown, the person who stole a Confederate ship, W.E.B. Du Bois, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Farrakhan. I mean, you know, the list goes on.
The list goes on. Stop! It is a robbery of both black and white children to teach that history. Black children should be knowing that there were great black leaders that they can identify with, and
it's like none of these kids know who Marcus Garvey is.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh God!
What?
Yeah, happened.
Wow!
Wow!
I am so confused right now.
That just shows.
God, I wish I had some alcohol.
That shows they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Of course they don't.
God.
I mean, of course they don't. It's remarkable.
Yes.
Well, I mean, like talk about you guys have seen that none of them can define what woke means nowadays.
I know.
They're all like,
Yeah.
They had the writer of like this book that went big, and it's like, big anti-woke book, and she was being interviewed like live, and they're like, so what does woke mean? And she just could not. And, like, the person who wrote the book on woke could not even put that together.
Of course, because they've just been told that somehow woke is against their own personal beliefs, and so they have to fight against it, even though they don't know what it is. They're like, no, we don't like that because it's those.
Well, it's also kind of hard defining it without putting yourself in a bad position, I think.
Right. Fact.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, did y'all hear about what's going to happen Tuesday?
Are we talking about someone we don't like?
Yep.
Oh, I mean, I'll believe it when I see it, but I sure hope.
Me too.
I'm with
But
Nick.
guess what? As a black person living in America, my black ass ain't going out the house after 10 p.m.
Right?
Monday night.
Oh,
You hear?
No, I have to
I'ma
work
let
on
the upper
Tuesday. I'm going to be
Caucasians take
running
care
my
of that
ass
shit.
all the way back home after work.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Because if he do
oh my
get
God.
indicted, and I have to tell you, I really think that he is, because the sister up in New York State on his crack ass. I'm here for it.
Oh my God.
I'm like, look, as I told Marcus earlier, I am unbothered. I don't care anymore. I do not care anymore. Let him do the perp walk. Please.
Yes.
I'm here for it. I'll fly to New York to see that shit.
I might join you. Let's take the train. We could get in the cocktail train.
Yes. Because they'll make him take his wig off. His toupee off.
Oh my God. No.
He has a mugshot with no toupee. Imagine if there's no makeup there, so it's going to be like
oh my God.
Casey ass,
They did
wrinkled,
that to former Congressman
like
Jim
old
Traffic.
man balls looking face.
They will make
Saggy
him
balls.
take that toupee off. They did it to the former governor of Illinois, Rod Blagojevich. They took that toupee off.
They did. I remember that.
Oh my God. I love it.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
I got the author right here.
Consider themselves very liberal, and probably fewer of them consider themselves to be woke. And so, when we talk about traditional,
what does that mean to you? Would you mind defining woke? Because it's come up a couple times, and I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
So, I mean, woke is sort of the idea that.
What?
Say
it, Karen.
This is going to be one of those moments that goes viral. I mean, woke is something that's very hard to define, and we've spent an entire chapter defining it. It is sort of the understanding that we need to totally reimagine and redo society in order to create hierarchies of oppression.
What?
Sorry, it's hard to
oppressed.
explain in a 15-second soundbite.
Yeah, take your time.
Oh, she goes, but we have time.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have time, Karen.
Who is that woman? Because I love her. I want to follow her now.
Me too.
Let's see, I'll put back up.
Consider themselves very liberal, and probably second soundbite.
Yeah, look at time.
I can't read. That's funny.
Look at her face too, though. Her face, like,
It's considered.
I'm tired of looking at her. She's stupid.
I love it.
No, not her.
She looked like a
No,
Karen.
the interviewer. Her face is like, we have time.
She did it. Which I do all the time at work. Like, what?
I can be bragging and I can tell you what woke means. So, I mean, fuck her. She wrote a book on being woke. I mean, I feel like you wrote a book about
Let's drag her ass to filth.
Right.
Let's do it.
I mean, we're writing a book about podcasting, not fucking electricity.
Yeah, seriously.
About electricity. I know this shit hurts.
Yep.
That's about it.
Yep. That's true. I'll tell you what, this is what woke means to upper Caucasian people. It's a dog whistle for black people. That's what it's about. I mean, they don't want to say it because they don't want to sound like they're quote unquote racist, but they are. And
Right.
it's like, you know what? I'd rather be woke than fucking broke. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm sorry. I'm like, if it's all about cancellation and holding people accountable, then I'm woke. If I'm gonna tell you to your face that I don't like you, I'm woke.
If you do something stupid,
yeah, or as us Southerners do, bless your heart.
Yes.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, like, okay, so I feel like there are two sides. I think that the cancel culture is like kind of like too much sometimes. Like people are so quick to jump on it. But like the bottom line is, if there always should be like consequences to your actions. I mean, it goes all the way to childhood. I say it all the time. You know, we talk to like parents. You know, there has to be very clear consequences to behavior. You know, you're allowed to do it. Like, do it. Then you will have consequences, and then you can't be mad when those consequences happen, and then they hurt you. Right. So if you say racist shit and people call you on it and then tell people like, I'm not going to go there anymore, or I'm not going to support this person anymore, don't be mad when that happens. Right. Because there's consequences. There are always going to be consequences to your behavior. And like people don't get that anymore. Like people think that they can do whatever the fuck they want, behave the whatever way they want, like wild out the way they want to, and then no one's gonna call them out on their shit. And then when they are, then they're like, "What? What do you mean?"
That's right. I was thinking that.
I was gonna say it.
I say that to my teenage nieces. I was like, "Fuck around and find out." I was like, "Fuck around and find out."
Go ahead.
Oh my God, I love you because I was thinking it.
Kindle spirits with all of you.
That shit.
Okay, I'm having way too much fun with y'all.
Surprised?
Good.
But no, I'm not surprised. But I was just like,
I
mean, the Paxlovid has kicked in. I haven't had a drink since Tuesday.
I mean,
God.
yeah, that's why we are here Sunday nights, because we end the week and we start the week. We give you something fun to talk about. It's the reason we chose days, and it was my day off.
You know what? I love the topic for tonight.
I'll
say that.
Daylight saving time is good hell. No farmer cares about it. Nobody cares about it. I mean, why haven't they changed the law? Haven't they been talking about changing that for like fucking 20
I mean, they've proposed it again. I mean, obviously you would know better than any of us, but like they've proposed it again, right?
Yeah. Bring it.
They have March 2nd, 2023. Marco Rubio.
I was gonna say, was it a Marco Rubio who I don't enjoy that
again.
much, but like good for
and
him.
then Vern Buchanan on the House side introduced a companion bill. Let's be perfectly honest. This 118th Congress is the most dysfunctional, fucked up Congress in the whole wide world. You saw how long it took to pick a speaker.
Right?
4 days. I'm sorry.
That's crazy. How many votes did it, what do you call them? Votes did it go to? Or
So they were doing manual roll call votes.
Yeah, wasn't it like 13 or 14? How long did they go? 14.
14. Wow.
I did a video on TikTok for every time, and I'm like,
I almost watched every single, because you were the one who I went to find out how many votes there had been, because I was like, obviously Crystal will know, so I'd like check on your TikTok and be like, oh, it's already at the 7th.
Yep.
Oh shit, it's at the 10th. And I'm like, what? It's at the 12th.
Yep.
Why you follow Topless Government?
Yep. I'm like, look, here's the thing. I should have known this was foreshadowed by a fellow Republican back in November. I was at a fundraiser. I'm not going to name the congressman because I don't want to get his ass in trouble. But he relayed a story to me. He said, oh, don't you remember? You know, it was like 100 years ago. It took 2 months to pick a speaker. And I'm like, why is he telling us that? And then when it started happening, because I kept telling everybody, I said, Kevin McCarthy ain't going to get it on the first vote. I'm like, he's not going to get it on the first vote. They're going to make him sweat because he a pussy. And then I was like, second roll call vote. I'm like, what? Then when it got to the 5th, then the 10th, and I go, oh, Jesus, take the wheel. And it was the same 21. And I got to tell you, did y'all witness the C-SPAN cameras and the shots?
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen Congress look like that before in my life. And I was there for it, and I was loving it.
It was great.
It was awesome. But for 4 days, there was no member of Congress seated. None.
Which is insane. No speaker, right?
Well, you know.
So what would have happened if there was like a tragedy or like 9/11 again, like in those 4 days or something wild? Like
your government doesn't work. As simple as that.
Okay.
You can't swear them in because you don't have a speaker. So I mean, the Senate, you know, they're sworn in. You got a Senate, but you don't got a House. Nothing you could do. And
that's
it was
so insane. And like the possible consequences, and we're back to consequences and like the implications of what would happen if we had gotten to the point, if there had been some sort of national tragedy that happened and these fucking Republicans couldn't get their fucking shit together.
Yep.
Like, what?
And the sad thing is the last vote happened on January 6th.
Oh my God.
I shouldn't be laughing.
Oh my God.
But it's funny.
But it is. You just sit there and you're just like, you know, and then
future generations, if we even have them, they will be laughing at us. History will laugh at our generation at this time, this period. They'll be like, oh, remember the early 2000s to 2020s? Like,
what a worst decade ever.
Yeah, COVID.
Oh my God.
COVID, murder hornets.
Agent Orange being made elected president.
I still can't believe that though. Like,
I can't either. The only bright spot is we got a brother who's a minority leader of the House.
Right?
Amen to that.
Like, fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out. That should be well. We can't. I was gonna say that should be one of our titles of our shows, but we can't.
No.
We
can fuck around and find out.
That was good.
I hit it a little too late. That was funny. Good job.
I loved it.
I'm proud of you, Nick.
Hilarious.
Yes. Y'all making me cry in this house. Damn.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
To look at my notes. What happened to Jamie?
Jamie.
Yeah, what happened to Jamie? Jamie, is Jamie here?
Is Jamie here?
No.
Hold up. You do something funny.
He was trying to. He thought he was backstage. He was not backstage.
No.
I like the disappointment.
Jamie.
Like,
maybe if we say his name like, in front of the mirror or something.
Say it 3 times and
Click
turn
your
around.
heels.
Turn around to the left, then turn around
There's
to the
no
right,
place like home. There's no place like home.
and do a really quick shot of whiskey.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
Well, if it's a good time, I'd like to shout out my friends at Lucid District. Is that cool, Marcus?
do it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a picture of Jamie so we can have him on the show.
Aww.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, look. That's
Can
what
we,
Jamie
like-
looks like.
I wish we could like just picture that in the corner and just have him there for
Yeah,
now.
are you able
Yeah.
to do that, Marcus? Can you just put it in the corner?
No.
Just hovering?
Yeah.
No? Do we have another
Aw.
camera we could just put?
A camera and like a picture of Jamie.
Like I did for that one show.
I did when I was late. It was when I was coming from the Rammies,
Oh.
and it was just my chair with a picture.
Oh my God, I love it.
I was a little bit hammered by the time I got here.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that-
Fantastic show.
uh,
But
yeah.
There, Nikolai.
Yeah. So I wanted to shout out, Lucid District as this really cool collective of artists and creatives in DC, or the DMV rather. And one of the things they've been working on is the Dream Gatherings. It's a series of events that lead up to this like really cool festival. There's music, there's stuff, but there's a lot of focus on awareness, social justice, sustainable living, a lot of really cool stuff. And they're going to have a lot of really cool events all the way up to that, with different talks and workshops to educate people. So they're focused on activism as well as one of the things. So I also wanted to touch on this week. There's going to be a, Stop Dirty Banking march. And, this is pretty much a protest against banks that are still, heavily investing into oil and things like that, a lot of practices that are just not good for climate change. So, if you're interested, definitely March 20, go up and meet up, go attend, make your voice heard. That would be pretty awesome. Again, shout out to John I of Lucid District. He's been behind a lot of this stuff pretty much by himself. So, grateful for people like that.
Right on.
Yeah.
So maybe we can try and have him on.
Yeah, he.
Some point.
Yes, I'm gonna send him some dates for the show when we have it. It would be cool to have him actually on one of our live shows on location. I think that would be the coolest, honestly.
Yeah.
But if he can do it from home too, whatever is better. But yeah, he is excited about being here, and he wants to be on at some point when we can.
All right, Nick, let's do a
That'd be
call
awesome.
Call of action. So once again, you're watching the District of Misfits show. If you're watching, definitely give us a like, drop a comment, say hello. On Facebook, we are the District of Misfits Show. Instagram, the District of Misfits Show. YouTube, the District of Misfits Show. On Twitch, we are District of Misfits. If you want to get some of our very, very awesome apparel, shirts, hats, any of that, our website is... Which none of us are wearing, so you have no idea what it looks
hold,
like.
please. I mean, this is available on our website.
Oh, there you
I
go.
love it.
Look at
I
that.
love
Look at
it.
that. Yeah, hell yeah, DC Pride. But yeah, if you wanna any of these designs,
I
yeah,
like that.
bring a few up on the screen when we talk about it. Our website is currently under maintenance, but it'll be back soon. In the meantime, if you like any of these designs, shoot us a message and we'll put it on a shirt or a hat or something and send it to you. If you want
Oh, I
to,
love that.
Yes.
mhm.
Yeah, I need that shirt.
Mm-hmm. If you want to have your own merchandise as well, we can help you. If you want to put, your brand or your business on merchandise, let us know. This show is recorded from the DISTRICTDOGFACESTUDIOs. If you want to if you want to have a podcast of your own, if you want to learn how to podcast, if you want help building your studio, drop us a line at DISTRICTDOGFACESTUDIO@gmail.com. Website coming soon as well. We're working on some very cool education materials for you very soon. We'll put out some announcements. Very exciting stuff.
So one thing I wanted to show is the new logo and name that we're working on.
Yeah.
Protocol right now.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm. We're switching to digital network because that is what it is turning out to be.
I mean, we're moving from just podcasting and doing the social building studios and whatnot. And yeah, I don't like the word studio. I fell in love with it.
It's limiting. Yeah, we're doing a lot more than just recording out of a studio. So it was time to switch it up.
So we'll be a YouTube channel real soon as well. So there'll be a lot more videos, instructional videos, and Crystal's podcast and this podcast. So it'll be a home for everything underneath the network.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Very cool stuff.
Very exciting.
Can we talk about a cocaine tiger or lion or whatever?
Serval.
Cocaine cat. Oh my god. Cocaine cat. So yeah, I mean, you guys have all heard about Cocaine Bear, which is based on a real life story, right?
I mean, loosely.
Well, of course. I think in real life the bear had like a few minutes of crazy,
fun times, and then he was dead.
And then he was dead. Yep, that's how it happened. But so in Cincinnati, an African serval cat. Yeah, I mean, it was found with cocaine in its system after an escape at a traffic stop. So I don't know who in Cincinnati was driving around, I guess, with a serval high on cocaine, and the cat apparently got out crazy. I don't know how this can happen. Yeah.
Oh, look at his eyes. You could tell. He was poked out. He was tweaking like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh my god. So this is crazy.
Poor
Apparently the owner was pulled over by police when the animal escaped and climbed into a tree. That's crazy. I don't know. Wow. Crazy.
Well, his tail?
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's where they inject
oh wow!
Tranquilizers
like they can
and
find
stuff.
There's a vein that runs
yeah,
through the tail that's easy to find.
Yeah. Well, it ended better for the cat than for the bear because it's going to go live at the zoo now, and it's probably going to go to rehab at the zoo or something.
First, it has to go through detox.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I don't want Peter coming after us.
Wow.
Well, it's dumb because the animals, those animals should not be in captivity. I mean, they shouldn't not captivity. They shouldn't be in homes, right? They're wild animals, but it's become like a what do you call it? Trendy, like the new thing to have like a serval in the home and have it as a pet. But you can see them there are a lot of speaking of TikToks, there are a lot of TikToks with these animals at the home, and you can tell they're anxious, they're unhappy, I mean,
Can we get a pig? Get a pig for the house.
A pig
and some chickens. Put them out back.
Wow.
I mean, chickens. I
do like
before,
chickens. I like the chickens.
The fucking egg shortage or whatever. I was like, chickens out back.
I like chickens.
Our neighbors have chickens somewhere on
chickens are dope. Chickens are they do float in water like ducks, so you can give them a little kiddie pool in the backyard, and that'll be fun. Chickens apparently they like to cuddle, and they will purr if you pet them.
Purr.
So I don't know.
Chickens are super stinky though.
Well, they do shit all over the place. I guess that's
and the chicken shit is no joke. It smells really bad.
When I was a kid, my aunt next to my grandmother's house had chickens, and I fell in the pen one time and got fucking destroyed by the chickens. They're cute.
They actually are. They can be pretty aggressive. Ducks are fun as shit. They're like, so I used to. One of the first years I started teaching, we like got duckling. We got chicken eggs to hatch. In the spring.
They were
like
ducks?
no, they were chickens, but like little chicks. Stupid. They were chicken eggs.
Chicken ducks.
But like the chicks, they're cute for maybe 3 or 4 days, and then they start like losing their like little fluffy feather,
yellow,
and then, and then they start getting really long and like they're like half bald for a little bit, and they're just not cute at all.
Their little teenage awkward phase.
Yes, yeah. Their teenage awkward phase within like 4 days, and so then after that year, I was like, no, we're not doing chickens
Never
anymore.
again.
So we did ducks instead. So I like.
Wait, what happened to the chickens then?
We just brought them to a farm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like they're just not cute, and so like the kids are like, "What is this?" So then the following year, and then the subsequent years after that, I would always do ducklings, and the ducklings stay cute for so long. Like they're so amazing and adorable, and ducklings it's kind of bad. It's not bad, but it's like they imprint. They will imprint on like the first thing that they see, and so they would imprint on me.
Oh.
So I'd like walk around the school, and they'd like follow me, and
that's cute.
super cute. And they are really cute, and they stay very cute for a long time. So
even ducks.
Keep them for like 2-3 weeks.
Oh,
and like
shit.
the kids get to. Is Jamie here?
Is Jamie here?
And then I would just bring them to like a local farm, and like they, and they'd have them. Hi, Jamie.
Oh my God.
Hey, look, I would like to say that I went through hoops and holes.
Oh my God!
Crystal, you may or may not be aware. Jamie has a specific dislike, or maybe
It's
a
not
little
specific.
bit. It is specific to Pennywise. You don't like Pennywise.
I'll blame you.
Not like he's like terrified of Pennywise.
Okay, cool.
Well, then you didn't watch it.
I'm gonna eat this chicken. Fuck y'all.
Thank you for being a stereotypical African American eating chicken on the podcast. I really appreciate that.
No, wait. Here's my problem. Everybody,
Is this your Robbo?
Marcus, why you look like? Wait, I would like to discuss
A highlighter?
like an EDM Smurf. Like, what are you doing?
Oh my God!
What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now?
I can only see your silhouette.
I exist. I'm here.
Jamie, you need a light in front of you.
Yeah.
Or turn off the light behind you.
I'm gonna spin around. Fuck you, Marcus, for looking like this.
So why did you just do that the first time?
Jamie has his Freddy Krueger sweater on.
He does. Oh my God.
You know what the wild thing about this sweater is? This sweater is like 15 years old. I've had it for so long.
That's funny. I haven't. Hold on. Oh wait, what am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing. Why are we looking at you like that? Where's Jamie?
Yeah, what happened to Jamie?
Is Jamie here?
Right, is
Jamie here?
Freddy Krueger. I got
Marcus over here looking like what you use in Bible study. No.
Oh my God.
I think I just peed myself. Excuse me.
How was your weekend, Jamie?
What's a show? What's a show with Jamie on it? Me not eating right now.
Right? It has to happen at some point.
It has to happen at some point. Marcus, where the fuck you get this damn hat at?
There's a liquor store.
They're literally like $1.
and they sell like all
You
these.
said liquor store?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We black and Marcus be buying shit at the liquor store. Right.
Hats are like $5, and they have every color in the rainbow.
It's like not even $5. They're like $3. It's like $3 for like
What?
10.
Oh my god! Can we talk about how Marcus showed up on Wednesday looking like Fred Durst?
Oh my god!
Like this how fast these things happen. Like the second I hop on the show, I just gotta fry Marcus because you want to start.
Grab his dick and twist it! Oh my god!
Marcus came in and I was like, "Hey, bro, you all right?" And I was like, "You are not okay." And then like he was standing up. I was like, "Bro, you look like Fred Durst right now."
And then somebody who was coming in the bar, he was like, "I thought the same thing." He was like, "Is that Fred Durst?"
God damn it!
Oh my god!
So on Wednesday, Marcus comes running down the street. I was on the couch, like just watching some TV. I didn't have to work on Tuesday, so it was a stretch of days that I didn't have to work. I didn't have to work on Tuesday because it was too cold. So I'm on the couch watching TV, and I may or may not have showered for like 2 or 3 days. So,
It happens
because I hadn't left the house. So then Marcus comes running down the stairs. He's like, "Hey, do you want to go see Jamie at Looking Glass?" And I was like, "I mean, okay, I need to shower, because I haven't left the house in 3 days." So then he was like, "Okay." So he was like, "I don't want to be out all night." So it's like probably like 5:30, 6 o'clock, maybe.
It wasn't that late. Y'all got there like 7.
That's what I'm saying. It was only like 5:30, and so I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna grab a shower, go take a shower." I get a little distracted. I was like reading something, so it took me a little bit longer than like usually. It only takes me like 15-20 minutes to get ready, but then I got like sidetracked, whatever.
It's like, all right, cool. Let me get this inch of film off of me.
So like 45 minutes later, I go knock on Marcus's door, and I was like, "Okay, you ready?" And I can tell. Like I always can tell when Marcus is, has gone sideways. And I was like, "What? It's only been an hour. How is this possible?" And I saw this like big bottle of Canadian Club on his desk, and he's like staring at the TV, and I was like,
Here's the wild thing. Valerie did not mention that part. How did you get Donald Draper drunk?
So then
That was good. That was good.
We like get in the car, and I was like, "Okay, how did you get so drunk in the span of an hour?" Like I was
like Lucky cigarettes.
I don't even know. He gets out of the car, and now he's like falling into the car. We're walking to. We hadn't even like gotten away from the car yet, and he was already like sort of stumbling. And I was like,
"You should have left Marcus at like the fire station."
I should have with like a note pinned to him, being like, "Please take care of him. Find him a good home."
Something like that.
So we end up at Looking Glass, and like he was just
immediately disrupt whatever the fuck was going on.
I don't know.
Oh, man. We were ready for it.
I forget what was happening.
I was like, Marcus, like, "Yo, you all right?" And he was like, "Jelly bean," and I was like,
"Oh my god!"
That's you saying no without saying no. What the fuck?
Marcus, I've never seen you drunk.
Yes, you have.
Yep, here we go.
I have.
Yes, you have. When we came to your office, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god.
Crystal was like, "I'm gonna beat his ass later."
You know what though? When I saw that picture, it was the one time where I was like, I am not gonna fry his ass up.
Bit off.
Because he did it to himself.
Like, you love
Damn, Marcus.
I did not do this to myself.
Yes, you did. You
well,
into that fucking.
You were kind of a ball.
Like rubbed up leprechaun. Like, are you wearing the same shirt? It's today the anniversary. Like,
not the same shirt. This is the shirt Val got us for our last live show.
Oh shit, that's right. So we did a show, our last in on location show was 2 days before St. Patrick's Day. So it was our St. Patrick's Day show. And so I got everybody like St. Patrick's Day shirts.
That was like a good, because they all fit like everybody's character very well. I remember that. I still have mine. I love it.
I wore mine on Friday. And it says, "If you pinch me, I'll kick you in the shamrock."
I love it. I love it.
You know what? It's always like, yo, what does everyone think of me?
I mean,
here, fist fighting a can. Oh my god!
I forget what booze was. Mine said something like may contain malarkey and shenanigans or something like that.
Nice.
Malarkey. Well, I see we're all having a good time.
Good stuff. Good times.
Well, I'm excited to go back out and do this live again, definitely.
Speaking of which, if all stars align, we will be back at the Looking Glass in 2 weeks.
Oh.
April 2nd. Let's do it.
Oh, April Fool's Show. That's great.
Yeah.
This is going to be fucking hilarious.
We'll call that show fucking around to find out.
Yeah.
Fuck around to find out, yo, where we don't make it home. I talked to Jeff about it. He was like, just don't interview me again. You can do whatever the fuck you want to. I went back and watched that show and Jeff just had nothing to say proper. He was just like, yeah, I am an owner.
Hey, Laura.
Yes, you are.
Woo, Laura.
Who is this white woman? Is this the
That's
gay?
Laura. That's Laura Pablucky Lackham.
But yeah, we can do that. Cool. Hey, Laura, love you too.
That's her, like her baby picture, one of her not baby, young child pictures. Because Laura posts a lot of her her childhood pictures, and they all are so indicative of her personality.
So I don't have a lot of baby pictures because I'm a middle child and nobody gives a fuck. So my senior year picture is a picture of me looking just caught doing whatever the fuck I was doing. And when I presented it to I forgot the guy's like Dr. Brennan.
Oh my god!
There we go. Here's the thing. I drank 8.
That is a pretty sweet mullet.
And like, you know how sometimes you just don't lose things? Like that girl right there, right? Like, bro. I was like this picture, and the picture of me in my senior year in like high school, like the picture of me just caught, it's just like oh, they were like, what were you doing? And I was like, I don't fucking know, but I got something in the bed. So it's like a TGI Fridays balloon too. So I was probably trying to like pop it. Who knows?
Trying to steal some flair.
Wait, speaking of flair, Jennifer Aniston is in Leprechaun, the first one.
Yes.
So for all our racism purposes, on Friday, I played all the Leprechaun movies. I made a Marcus joke, but Marcus wasn't there for it, and it actually kind of hurt my feelings. Like, it's nothing like making a joke about a friend, and like they're not there, and you're like, "Fuck!" Like, damn, I wish he was there. I went through these.
What was the joke? Tell it now.
I don't remember, and that's the bad.
Yeah, it won't really.
I'm gonna be like right before we go out too, like, but. I played this, and this girl was like, "This movie is racist," and I was like, "Yeah, bitch, this is '92. Fuck you." Like, fuck did you tell me This St. Patrick's Day, and I'm playing a movie called Leprechaun. There's also 8 of them. 8. One of them are all horrible. Two of them are called Leprechaun in the Hood and Leprechaun in the Hood 2. Bitch, this is racist. Ice-T is in these motherfucking movies. Fuck you, bitch.
So bad.
Wow.
But she was like, why would you play something like this? And I was like, how old are you? And she was, I'm 23. And I was like, yeah. Like, you in the age range where y'all give a fuck about shit like this? Like, there was a moment in the first one where they called this guy a retard. And then the kid steals the leprechauns. The kid steals the leprechaun's gold because he wants to get him a braid surgery so he won't be a retard anymore. Let me tell you right now.
So bad. That's so bad.
I got kindness and gentleness in high school because I used to work with special needs kids. I don't say the R word often. And he said it those 2 times, and I was like, "Oh my motherfucker!" Like,
oh my
god! Those moments where like you have to really sit back and be like, "It was a different time."
Yeah,
it was a different time. Like, I mean, like,
it was.
This is Aniston before the nose surgery.
Right. She still had the.
Oh, she had that big Greek nose.
You know what I mean? Before the haircut and all that stuff. Like that. It's a totally different bitch. And now, mind you, I have no problem calling her a bitch, but the fact that she's a retard like 5 times, I'm like, oh my god.
Wait, she's the one who said it? She's the one who said it? Her character?
He says it. The guy who was supposed to be like the heartthrob, he looks like Owen Hart or somebody out of Owen, like the Hart Foundation, like WWF 92 or whatever. And then it's the. Do you guys remember Teen Wolf?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Wait, the movie or the show?
This is how much Teen Wolf means to me. When I was in 1st grade, I told everybody in my school that my parents changed my name to Scott Howard because that is what his name was, Scott motherfucking Howard. Look at her. Look at that nose.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
That's not Rachel. That's not 9. That's not a gallon of coffee, Rachel.
No.
At all.
Yeah.
But she's in that movie, and then it just goes to shit. And it gets like I mean, first 30 seconds, you're like, damn, that was racist. And like, I'm black. You talk about Irish people. Fuck y'all. And I'm like, damn, that was racist. Like, and meanwhile, Marcus is over here covered
in green.
And
has anybody noticed my name?
Oh yes, I was like, I first thought, and I was like, Marcus, you made a typo, and I was like, oh no, that was meant.
Oh, I just noticed it.
Seamus so drunk ass. Like,
oh, Donovan.
There's Ellerbe is Irish.
We should probably do one of these like
yes,
23andMe things. We should do one of these 23andMe things to like find out like Marcus is like that 3% like Asian.
I'm gonna be Irish, German, and something weird. It has to be weird. So Asian.
I've done it.
Like I feel like it'd be one of them things where it's like Marcus will fuck around and be like 80% South African. For shits and giggles, right there. That's just funny as fuck, right there. Like,
yeah.
Wait, Val, what did you get when you did it?
Like,
so I mean, mine is like. So hold on, I could probably find it. Mine is like not.
Keep talking. I'm getting more chicken.
Okay.
So mine isn't that surprising. I mean, it's like I'm like 88% like Filipino or something. Hold on, let me find it.
No way.
I have like. So it's not like it's not exceptional, you know. Like I'm not like, oh, I found out, you know. I think like I have some like Iberian Peninsula, which would make sense because the Spaniards. But I have 0.03 other. I was like, what does that mean, other?
Other.
Yeah, it's a. I think it's not even other. It's like it's something that makes me feel like they're saying that I'm like part alien.
I'm just
like, yeah, I was gonna say other.
Other. Like,
I was like, what? Yeah. So my brothers and mine are pretty similar, but like his is like slightly different than mine. I actually got it because
brother's different from you. You're fucking same mom and dad.
Well, because different genes go in. I mean, do you not know how?
I guess that makes sense.
Genes work. Like we don't have the same. We're not identical, you know. So we don't have all the same genes.
Wow.
You know? So
I've
like,
never done the 23andMe thing because I'm not lucky enough to get good news.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Like, you know, people like, oh, I found out that I'm related to like Cleopatra or some shit like that. I'll fuck around and find out like my great grandfather slaughtered a village.
Listen to this.
Like, I'll fuck around and find out that I owe somebody money.
One of my her whole family.
Huh?
One of my sisters, her whole family do this. Damn it! Stop. And she found out that her dad wasn't her dad.
Oh
no!
They didn't really want to do this, and then they did, and then they found out the truth about her father. Wasn't really her.
That's what I'm talking. I'm not lucky enough to get good news. Like good news is always just like, oh, like somebody did something nice or whatever like that. You remember Hitch when she found out like her like grandfather was like the butcher or whatever the fuck, like Guadalajara or some shit like that. That'd be new.
So wait, so I got this email like on a at the beginning of the month. I got this email that was like, they were like, you have 31 new DNA relatives. I'm like, what?
Is it just more people taking the test and then they find your relatives?
Yeah. So I mean, but they like go into like oh, there's this guy, for instance, there's this guy Jason, who's my fourth cousin.
Oh.
Like, are you supposed to meet these guys or
no? They're just saying that like genetically we're related. Where's my thing though? Here, ancestry. Hold on. Oh, please.
I got bad news. Remember when Facebook went public? Like, used to be like college to college, and like everybody and shit like that. This is how I found out that like my grandfather was fucking everybody from his way from like Mississippi all the way up to like Pennsylvania when he met my grandmother. Decided he was tired of fucking bitches and was like, I'm gonna stay here with these niggas. Like, you guys want to know how? You want to know how my grandmother found out that she couldn't get a hysterectomy? She's pregnant with my mom.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Now, here's my thing right now. Now, Miss Topless Government, she's making this face, but goddamn it, you know you've heard this story before. It's like, yo, all right, so you trifling bitch. My grandfather. Trifling. Look, think about it like this right now. So we have this thing on Black Twitter and Black TikTok where you like people be like, yo, this is what grandma had on. Had all these kids and all these bills was paid, right? And it's like this moo and like
yes, I saw it.
You don't know what it is. When you got the melon,
it's Black Twitter or Black.
It's like, yo, your bills was paid, and like you ain't had like lingerie wasn't really like that thing or whatever like that. You just had some shit. It's like some quick slip on shit. Like, yo,
yep.
You go like suck this dick and go feed these kids real fast. So like I feel like I've only seen my grandmother in a moo my entire fucking life. And then like I think about this shit, and then Facebook kicked around. I fucked around, and like when I got to DC, I found out that one of my new aunts lived in Silver Spring. And my mom was like, yeah, we found another one. And it was like, God damn it. And this is without 23andMe. So it's like I had to go see them, and like one of them a pastor, shit was annoying as fuck. Like I think my cousin tried to fuck me. And it was just like bullshit.
Okay.
So like, what am I gonna do when I do some real DNA shit? What silly shit am I gonna find out? Like, I found out about this bullshit on Facebook, and wasn't nobody plugging no spit plugs into no fucking things and send them off.
Right?
Like the Church of Latter-day Saints. And for you motherfuckers who do not know who owns 23andMe, they're Mormons. So go fuck yourself.
Really?
Oh shit!
Wow.
There's something for that ass and people ain't paying attention. Mormons own that fucking whole entire situation.
Holy.
So you got that
That's interesting.
$30 to $600 to find out where your DNA come from, Marcus.
Yeah.
All right, so mine is okay. So I'm 97.9 East Asian, so 86.5 Filipino.
I don't believe
Austro-Indonesian. I don't know what this is. Austro-Indonesian. And then 11.4% Chinese. I'm 3.2% broadly Chinese.
The fuck is that?
I don't know. 1.5% Southern European. So I'm 0.6% Spanish and Portuguese. I'm actually 0.4% Italian. 0.1% Sardinian. And then 0.4% broadly Southern European.
Them colonizer numbers.
And then I'm also 0.1% Coptic Egyptian, which is new. They didn't had that. They didn't have
So
that before.
Austronesian is the area extending from Madagascar in the west to the Pacific Islands in the east.
How the fuck do you know that right offhand?
I googled it.
But then like
over there.
Bang that
But then
shit.
I also have like this like trace something. Huh?
You got
No, it says like hold on, I just lost it. It says trace ancestry. So they broadly Central and South Asian, and then this European. I mean Egyptian, and then I'm 0.3% unassigned.
What?
Unassigned.
I'm unassigned.
You know, how
Like I said, potentially
Unassigned.
alien.
Right, like you're
okay.
on Earth. I say we get together, hit a 23andMe. I'm saying this shit like we hit the Sallies, right? Like read off this bullshit and then giggle our ass off in the most racist way physically possible. Because like outside of me probably owing somebody money, I'm gonna find out some shit about myself where like I can't say nigga no more.
That's not gonna ever happen.
Like you're 25% Nazi and it just says Nazi, not even German.
So, but like
Wow.
I'm 0.1% Egyptian. So does that mean I'm like part
Oh.
African?
It's that one
Yeah,
part of
you
you that
are.
always says like no lives matter, like or not all lives matter. That's the like 25% Nazi in me. And I'm like, I'm just that lucky. They be like, oh yeah, like to quote Richard Pryor, what is this?
So you won't need your reparations or your 40 acres and a mule.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, God damn it, if I can get it, shit, I don't give a fuck. You know, they tell me like what a 1/16th or whatever. I knew a white guy in high school. He went to Penn State off of the fact that he was like 1/16th like Filipino. And I was like, big respect, guys. Like all the white people at Howard who had like minority scholarships. I was like, yo, bro, get that education where you can, my dude.
So I was just saying, like back when I wanted to go to medical school, at one point I was like, maybe I'll apply to Howard because then I would be even more of a minority.
Like, you and a bunch of Africans, but like,
Yeah.
Marcus is back, Mr.
But
Howard.
then I didn't go to medical school, so never mind.
Here you are,
Never mind.
Amy's eating chicken. Marcus is dressed like fucking 99 Fred Durst.
Like a highlighter.
Marcus, and I'm just gonna keep eating chicken.
Where's the chicken from, though?
Good job.
Wow.
The store?
How about this?
Nondescript
fried chicken store?
If they were paying us, I'll tell you.
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't know. I haven't had a good fried chicken in a while. I need to get some.
Just a singular fried chicken?
Just a singular one fried chicken.
I'm gonna give you a fried chicken in a minute.
I can't wait for summertime when we start going back on the river and getting some river chicken from Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I like Popeyes.
I think Popeye's definitely superior to KFC, but
Well, yeah.
Well, but KFC is slimy.
Huh?
KFC is slimy. That chicken just slides.
It can be.
Like, you know.
But also, it's like the only it's one stop that we go to before we get onto the river. So.
Now KFC fries I like KFC fries though. I do give them some points there.
I
But
like Popeye's biscuits. I know that they will dry you out.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
They're good.
Yeah, their biscuits are the shit.
So good.
Oh,
It's like St. Anselm at the top tier with all that buttery ass fucking like biscuit Popeyes.
Yep.
And then like them Jones you can get at home Popeyes Jones, fantastic. Like, look, bro, this is like a paperweight.
Living in New Orleans, find out Popeyes in New Orleans is just better there.
Everything's
Yeah,
better.
it is. Yeah.
It's just something about Popeyes in New Orleans is just fucking good.
Yep.
Like good.
I'm starving. Holy shit.
Yeah, right now I'm hungry.
I baked
Pass
some
that
chicken
shit.
breast this evening.
Right, give it.
And I stuffed it with sage and fresh rosemary
Mm.
and lemon, and then I had all these roasted vegetables underneath.
Nice.
Because Marcus kept me waiting.
I always nervous when I hear black women describing how they season things, because I feel like this is the moment right before I get beat. Like my grandmother go like cook, and I
Go get some, Laura.
And then like she just be in there fucking me up because I done made too much noise. On my Aunt Nancy, and I done said shit she ain't do. And she's on the phone with that long ass cord, beat my ass.
Hey.
Southern style restaurants. Have you guys? We've all seen Waffle House Wendy, right?
No.
You've seen us. You've seen us.
Ever throw a chair at somebody and they catch it like Waffle House Wendy, I promise you I apologize immediately. I ain't even gonna act tough no more. My bad, man. I didn't know you was Jason Bourne's daughter. I didn't know why you be working at the damn Waffle House. And that's crazy. In order to work at the Waffle House, the job requirements to tell you this. They'll say, number one, you have to be able to make a waffle cheap and good. And then number two, you got to be able to slap the dog shit out of somebody with the same waffle you just made. This only make Captain America look normal. And Captain America don't even come to the hood because he's scared. But Waffle House Wendy, that's how she get her bread. And that's how she pay rent, is come to the hood and serving waffles. Like, come on now. This ain't even the coldest
Waffle House
part in the
Wendy.
video. I can't show you because, you know, social media act like everybody's for and they can't post fights and whatnot. But she was giving everyone uppercuts. And she beat up the whole restaurant. I thought it was a Royal Rumble or something like that with your dumb ass.
Wow. Let's be real here though. If we break this down in like halftime, she Thanos the fuck out this Waffle House.
Mm-hmm.
Because she caught that bitch one-handed and then looked at her like, what's nuts? And I'm not gonna. There's certain things that happen in the street. You gotta realize that, like, all right, somebody knows something you don't know. You gotta find out. That little white woman right there. Now, mind you, I don't know where the fuck she gone from or whatever. I can guarantee she got that 3% Asian.
Fuck around and find out.
That woman right there, like when she threw that chair and she grabbed that bitch and hit the floor and she made eye contact with that person, it's like, all right, cool. That's the motherfucker I don't want to fight.
That's right.
That bitch right there, her entire aura is like, yo, you walking over, but you limping back.
Yep.
That woman right there is like, listen, I ain't no easy win.
She's the smallest one in the place.
I can guarantee she got two mixed kids called Jalen. Like that.
Oh, Jesus.
I bet to God she got a Toyota Camry and that bitch ain't no sooner than a 2001. That's a side bitch right there rocking a goddamn like Nissan Altima. She is not. She got something to do tomorrow. Like, if she leaves, you gotta fight her nigga.
That's right.
That's one of the white people.
But I've never been to a Waffle House.
What? Never, ever? And you're from the South?
Yep.
Girl.
How is it possible?
Because
never.
I have my first Waffle House, man.
I'm what?
That's because you're safe. You're reasonable.
Yeah.
Like for me, like, yo, I don't go to the Waffle House after 11 because I know.
Living in New Orleans, I knew when the hurricane was coming. If Waffle House was closed, your ass better evacuate. Seriously, I ain't looking at the damn weatherman. If Waffle House is closed, my ass is gone.
If the Weather Channel had a button that said the Waffle House is closed, guess what? Niggas will leave.
Telling the truth.
Where the fuck I'm at, and it's like a natural disaster coming, and I found like the Waffle House is closed. I don't need to
I'm gone. Let me hop on this bus.
I ain't never seen a Waffle House on top of a hill.
Neither have I.
And be the fuck open. I can guarantee 4 days into Katrina, Waffle House was wide open and shit.
Oh yeah. On Elysian Fields. That I used to ride by when I worked at UNO. Oh yeah, I'm like, Yeah.
Huh.
Did you ever go to Elysian Fields?
Did you ever go there? Watch a game?
What?
Elysian Fields? Did you ever go to Elysian Fields?
Waffle House parking lot.
No.
Yeah, I didn't either.
If you ain't like getting out your car to go into Waffle House within like the first 15 minutes, you just here to kill somebody.
Yes. That's true. That's true.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Jamie.
True.
I had a Christmas dinner in a Waffle House one time.
You did what?
Something's wrong with you, Marcus.
Well, no,
Why?
Marcus out there trying to put his finger in somebody's butt.
no.
Marcus in the Waffle House parking lot was out there
Waiting for the person to be there for 15 minutes. And he's like, oh, I'm fighting that guy. I'm sticking my finger up his butt.
Marcus in the Waffle House parking lot listening to like
Fred Durst.
Like listening to like Luther Vandross.
Oh!
Like a house is not a home. And then all of a sudden, like, and Marcus sitting there like, hoo-hoo! You want to say something to the right?
Oh my God.
Oh.
I'm about to do something.
Oh.
I just have a good time in jail.
Oh, okay, let's stop. Guilty.
Oh my God.
Jamie, just so you know, that's Crystal's safe word.
This one time, at Looking Glass, I almost got in a fight with a guy. Marcus came outside. I was like, let me end this shit now before Marcus stick his finger in this man's booty hole.
That was when I was called by Sheena to come get him. She's like, come get the boy. She was like, there's something happening.
Turn this man's dick into a sock puppet.
Guilty.
Oh
Guilty. Stop.
Yeah.
Hey, Marcus, aren't you glad that you waited for me to get on this show?
Jeez, absolutely. I can take this shit. I'm used to it. How about you guys?
God. Okay, my jaws are hurting.
Do we have something important to talk about outside of like?
We did it before you got here.
Nah, we did that already.
You got it out the way.
Marcus's fighting style.
Oh, finger fighting. Wait, style.
Oh my God!
Some white people keep watching the show.
I was gonna say, is that a little chicken in your beard?
Oh yeah, drippings.
Oh shit.
I'll have to fry some chicken for y'all. I make some mean fried chicken.
Yes.
Who do we know
Bring it to the studio next time.
We gotta get like a t-shirt made with like Marcus doing some kung fu.
With his finger out.
Oh shit.
I wish I knew someone who could like design like actually make fingers.
Like just like get his go Waffle House with his 47 little small box.
All of a sudden, I'm feeling like really like.
Right, we feeling nostalgic and scared at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! If I ever go to a Waffle House again and hear that goddamn song, I'll be scared shitless. That's like going in the bathroom and turn off the lights and fucking saying Candyman 3 times. Like,
okay, guilty, because I'm terrified of that.
That's what we were talking about earlier. We were like, how are we gonna get Jamie to be here? Do we need to say his name 3 times in the mirror?
Yeah. I'm scared shitless of that shit.
Jamie.
No, oh Lord.
Oh fuck.
No.
You don't have to play the whole thing. You've seen it.
Just a little bit.
Blue got his ADSM fucking shirt on.
Wait, what?
Can you turn this part up, Marcus? I can't hear it.
I want more.
Stop talking.
Oh,
you know the wild thing about this video is, I witnessed this the other day. The reason why we know that Marcus puts his finger up people's ass is he ain't got no watch or bracelets on. That man got the long gloves. Like,
okay.
Marcus, turn this video off like we ain't seen it.
I just wasn't trying to add to the file up. You know what I'm saying?
I would appreciate that.
It's like rolling up on 100.
If we need to fight, I'll fight. I'll do it.
No, see, I wouldn't want to fight you because you just you seem like a biter and a scratcher.
I am a biter.
You're a biter and a scratcher, and you're like, you'll like stick your hand in your butt crack just to get some fecal matter under your fingernails.
I do that.
To like really just make sure a motherfucker remembers you.
So some
like
of the best fights I've been in, I
fucking
have
shit
bit
from
dudes.
you.
I have fucking put my fingers. Yeah. I have grabbed their dicks. I have fucking.
Well, you put your finger in someone's butt during the fight?
Yo, if we are fighting and you stick your finger in my butt, I am running the fuck away. I'm sorry, that fight is officially over. Because one of two things is gonna happen. You're either gonna like totally violate me, or I'm gonna do some crazy shit and then I'm going to jail for murder.
No,
the only recourse is to get up and run.
I have been in fights where my fingers been in dudes' assholes, and I have bit dudes' necks and shit.
Fending for your life? Is that what you do? Is that your?
It's me not hitting him with a brick and finger fucking him instead.
Jesus.
Boo, look at Boo.
That must have been their last fight, though.
No, my last fight.
No, not yours. Theirs.
Dudes were like, I ain't never fighting.
Hey, I'm not.
Again.
Yo, man, let it go. They might stick their finger in your butt, man.
You'll never forget the dude that bit you and shoved his finger in your ass while you were trying to beat him up.
Hey, man, chill. This guy might be crazy.
Chill. In front of his girl and shit too. You're just gonna take all of a man's dignity. You're just gonna take everything.
I am not gonna lose this goddamn fight. I'm gonna finger fuck somebody.
If Marcus has to choose between him and them,
Marcus ain't saying nothing about picking fight.
He's betting on number one.
Somebody got there.
Wow.
Marcus like, if you gonna do this, goddamn, I'm gonna get it back.
I still can't remember my safe word. All right, look, as a real talk,
and that's actually a true story.
I broke my hand one time punching somebody, and I was like, you know what? I'm not.
Nah, we've seen that all before. It never gets over me.
The most jealous I've ever been. Every time I've seen that scene, I'm always like, there is so much cooking I could have done. Like there's so many things I could have said, and I know this is Boo's motherfucking moment right here. But looking at what Boo got on, I'm like, all right, cool. When Black when Black Panther decided he was about to go get some little Scarlett Johansson cheeks, that's what he was looking like.
You walk in with that shirt, I'm like, what the fuck are you wearing, dude?
I walked in there. If that was my first date, me and Boo would not have been friends.
I mean, that was probably Ball's like fourth show, I think.
First, let's talk about how Marcus is dressed like Moby. First, like, he's like a backup dancer in fucking Maroon 5 and shit right there.
Anymore for a while.
It's the hat. This is when Boo says that you stick him up the butt and then touch him in the eye.
You're like, you automatically water up and leave you vulnerable. And all I can do is be like, if you do you want me to touch the other one? And
and then touches that booty, you go butthole finger on the eyeball.
You go stink finger, motherfucker.
That's just foul.
There's a town has got a flare up in pink eye.
Ever gonna fight me. Just take my wallet now. I ain't got shit in it, man.
So when I say I'm a dirty fighter, I'm a shitty dirty fighter.
Oh my god. Classic DC as fuck.
Dude, we need Kevin back.
We need Tid back. We need to bring the Tid back.
Well, this is the first time I've watched that clip so many times. It's the first time that I ever noticed Kevin Tid's reaction when he was
Me too.
It makes me cry. Every time I watch that video, it makes me cry a little bit.
Every time I watch this, I'm like, this is the moment right here. If I can go back in time, oh shit! Like, oh man!
some stuff out.
Fucked up Angela Davis afro. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to say that Jamie's opinions are his and his only.
His and his alone.
Everyone else at the District of Misfits Show. He is a piece of shit. And he meant it.
We need a ticker with that disclaimer.
Well, I meant to make a ticker for us. Yeah, fucking. Yeah, before I get accused of like hating people because I want to finger fight them.
Yeah. And first thing first, you watch that entire video. You don't say finger fighting, you say finger fucking.
You do.
Finger fighting. The whole video, you're like, yeah, I'll finger fuck the shit out of his ass. You're like, bro. Marcus, I need to tell you.
Guilty, no.
Where is that meeting?
Why are you walking like that? I don't want to talk about it. Stop asking questions. Stop looking at me like that. Marcus be scarring motherfuckers.
Because that has happened to someone. They thought they were in a fight and then they got their butthole.
Somewhere out there is a dude that got his shit pushed in while in a fight with Marcus and his neck bit.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Like a weird vampire.
And he probably bit someone.
Marcus, you bit somebody's neck?
He probably had to get
He
a
did.
over it. Like a Joker or something.
Wow.
Like cover it up, you know what I'm saying?
My
Like,
finger's still in his asshole.
Oh. When it thunders, he can still feel it. Right before it rains, he gets this like tickle.
Oh my God.
It's not right.
That ain't right.
This is the fucked up part of a good laugh. You get to that point, you're like, all right, we need to stop.
Yeah.
Like when Val went, hoo, cool.
But I was like, that's not right. Not right.
That wasn't right.
It wasn't okay.
I mean, it was at the beach.
Wait, so can we just discuss that? Like, I've heard this story so many times, and it wasn't until last year that I found out that I envisioned that Marcus was like in the middle of a fight, up the butt, like in with boxers, right? Like or underwear, whatever. No, this was at the beach with like just mesh, like swim trunks and just legit up the butt. And I was like, oh I did not know this.
Like Marcus took somebody's scenes and just was like,
Dude has to be on a picnic bench.
The dude was like twice his size.
Like,
You had to take him down some kind of way.
Right.
When I envision Marcus finger fighting / finger fucking, like the next day the person's just sitting there like this, like.
I don't want to talk about it.
And then, like, you say their name, they just be like,
Oh, God.
like for the rest of their life, they gotta like get up. Like every time they got out of bed, they just be like,
Wow.
like, all right, cool. Like a physical ass woman can ask.
Oh my God.
This sausage finger motherfucker right here was just gonna just ruin your, like, yo, it's gonna be Thanksgiving 20 years later, and they could be sitting there washing dishes. They could be sitting there like, this nigga stuck his finger up my ass.
Oh God. Okay.
Like this is gonna ruin days till you die. Like I've been in so many bar fights, and no one has ever attempted to stick their finger in my ass. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna go totally different. Because I'm like,
Oh my God.
like, like, all right, think about it like this, right? Like, me and my little brother watched this big ass white dude. This guy had to be like 6'9". He was my build. But he was 6'9". He got in an argument with this really small dude. And I looked at my little brother and I was like, yo, if you had to fight that guy, what would you do? He was like, strip butt ass naked. And I was like, why would you strip butt ass naked? He was like, it's a lot of factors to fight a naked motherfucker. If Marcus was running around with like that A shirt on and said like, you know, hey, I stick my finger in your butt when we fight or whatever like that.
Oh yeah, get a t-shirt made. Make some money.
I should get like.
No, it's just the one finger. What? Two? No, just one.
You gotta get a picture of Marcus doing like drunken boxing or whatever the fuck like that.
With his finger out like this.
Right, it's like. And like on some Jamaican shit too, like you know what I mean? And like everybody just goes
unbelievable.
Like, don't fight that dude. He's gonna put his finger in your butt. I feel like he's gonna find a way to do it, which makes it even worse because it's like I got a belt on, and you still find a way to get down there. You dirty bitch.
Dirty bitch. But so okay, so but the irony of it all is that like that is actually a wrestling technique. Like
what, finger to butthole?
Yes. So
what do you mean that's an actual wrestling technique?
So when I was yes, like so I dated a wrestler in high school and college, and he said,
"Oh, wait a minute."
This that moment, we were like, yo, what you about to say, yo?
He told me that like when they're trying to and I'm talking like amateur wrestling, not like pro wrestling. I don't know what they do pro wrestling, but like amateur wrestling, when they're like, you know, because they're like down there, you know, and in their little singlets, and to try and like shock somebody, they'll stick their finger up their butt.
Huh.
Definitely shocking. Holy shit.
It's a form of wow. It is a form of the shocker.
I mean, no, Marcus.
Live long and prosper.
Oh my god, that needs to be a shirt. That needs to be a shirt.
As much as I love Star Trek, if Spock was sticking his finger in people's booty holes.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Please make that a shirt, please.
I'll do it tonight.
Imagine you watching the 1960s Star Trek, right? And like somebody talking shit to Captain Kirk, and then all of a sudden Spock come in like this, like just like.
That's right.
No, but it has to be like
the Cleons would have been totally different. Them Cleons would be like, we ain't doing this.
Imagine doing that to war.
Tell your man to go outside. Tell your man to go outside. Tell your man I'll get behind him like.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Like, bro, if you don't put them fingers away, bro.
Lethal weapon.
I have to go use the facilities. I'll be right back.
Oh shit! I cannot wait to tell Boo that we talked about that. Let's just. My sister just texted me. She said, "Hey, yo, chill." Let's just.
You would have kept it.
Oh
my god!
So is your sister gonna get the live show, or what?
What's it about?
Your sister's coming to live show.
She can. I can ask her.
I thought they wanted to do the roast of you.
Hey, look, if you want to get my family on here, there's like an NDA agreement we need to sign.
We have them.
I just can't get snitched on that hard.
I mean, they want to roast you. They want to roast you live.
And maintain my level of like gangster and sexy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'll ask her. What are we doing looking glass?
Your sisters and your cousins wanted to come on and roast you.
No, they didn't want to come on and roast me. They just wanted to come on, which meant they'd been in the background behind me, frying you way more from finger fighting than I would have.
I mean, I don't care. I'm down.
You say that.
Aren't you doing it April 2nd?
That's the best app I've ever had.
Okay. Well, you'll have to tell me all about it. I'm going to be in Houston for the Final Four.
Oh yeah, she's going to Final Four.
I put $100 on Howard And
look,
at halftime, it was like 30-32. And I was like, a motherfucker might make some money.
Yeah.
And then I took a nap and woke back up and was like,
yep.
I was wrong.
And reality set in.
I was wrong.
Same thing with my Terrapins.
Fairleigh Dickinson beat Purdue.
I know.
And it was like,
everybody's bracket is broke.
Yep. I wasn't that wrong. Good friend of mine went to Fairleigh Dickinson and shit. He played in the Final Four. You remember that year that Syracuse went undefeated?
Yes.
That was the year that they played Syracuse in the Final Four, and they did not do well. Fairleigh Dickinson. That was so Fairleigh Dickinson played Syracuse. This is Carmelo
Anthony's days.
Carmelo Anthony's first rookie.
Oh, okay.
Freshman year when they went undefeated, and then my buddy was like, "Yeah, we got Syracuse," and I was like, "All right, cool. Don't pack your bags, bro. You ain't go out to spend a month out of class, yo. Just let you know right now. Just get ready. Just get ready to go back home." And they went back home.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm looking forward to going. I put my name in a lottery, and I got my tickets for $250.
Oh, that ain't bad.
No, just go ncaa.org.
I mean, we can't.
I got a free place to stay.
When did you do that though? You did that in October?
No, I did it right after the Final Four last year because I went to the Final Four.
You found out
New Orleans. Right. Yeah, I filled it out in June, and then they sent me an email like a week before my birthday, and they said, "Congratulations, your application has been approved. You're going to the Final Four."
Oh shit!
$250.
Fuck it. You still going? I would like to put it out there real fast that I just read Laura's comment of every time someone does jazz hands or spirit fingers, Marcus victims gets triggered.
I love it.
Laura, where you at? Are you a drink?
I love it.
All right, Nick, let's do call of action. We got to get ourselves out of here. We're running past our new times.
All right. Well, if you're watching, this is the District of Misfits show. Drop us a like, drop us a comment, and let us know you're here. On Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, we are the District of Misfits show. On Twitch.
Love the enunciation.
You knew you were getting
the District of Misfits. Anyways, on Twitch, we are the District of Misfits. If you want some cool gear with from CrushingDC or the District of Misfits, drop us a message. This website is coming back up soon. If you want help designing your own merchandise, let us know as well. This show is being recorded out of District DOGFACE Studios. We're all podcasting, media, website design, social media. If you want to do your own podcast, if you want to launch your website, if you need help with your social media, let us know. We're here to help. If you want to build a studio, let us know.
Book coming soon.
Book coming soon.
We got a book coming?
Well, we got a book coming soon.
It's just the quotes by Jamie. It's like really fucked up things to say.
I mean, we should also have.
We should also have that.
Like, if we're gonna do that. It's like chapter 1, how to fuck friends and irritate people.
I like that. I like that.
It's like my dad used to work with this guy, and he was Polish. And I remember one time he would always fuck up these sayings in this very Polish way of saying. He was like, "Well, it's from Milos. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I kill you." Like, I don't know if you heard the full thing, but like that's not how it goes. But as far as Milos was concerned, that's how that quote went, bro. Like, oh, you give me parking ticket, cool. First time, second time, I murder you. Like,
Milos.
One story we should like briefly talk about. Me and Mitch McConnell has come up.
Actually, you know what? Fuck Mitch McConnell. Let's briefly talk. Let's not even briefly talk. Mitch McConnell.
Oh, he's still in the coma. Sorry.
I hope Mitch McConnell's coma is the most disgusting place in the entire world. Because, like, no.
Hold on. Did he go? He's in a coma? I thought he was like recovering.
He has rehabilitation.
He has to go to therapy.
He's in treatment for a concussion. Yeah.
Mitch McConnell in a coma is the equivalent.
Fuck around and find out.
I love it. You know I know where he lives.
Y'all remember like an American Dream or like like FIFO Goes West and all that other silly shit or whatever?
Yeah,
like that?
yeah.
Like the first one, they were like, "There's no cats in America, and the streets are made with cheese." That's how I feel about Mitch McConnell in a coma. Like, just like it's like that dance scene at the end of The Wiz and shit, and you just don't.
Can you feel a
brand new day?
For some odd reason, all these black dudes got on like bikini bottoms and shit like that. But like, it's just. Yo, fuck that guy.
Exactly. So last week, my brother was in town for his birthday, and his birthday was on Saturday. But on Friday night, we went to see Margaret Cho, and like I'd never seen her in person before. My brother's seen her like multiple times, but so I didn't realize how like actually like super irreverent she was. I mean, I know she was, but like she's like super. And so I mean, the whole show was pretty funny. But at some point, like halfway through the show, she goes, out of nowhere, she goes, so I'm pretty happy about Mitch McConnell falling. And I was like, oh my God, I thought I was the only one.
Like, no.
You know what, yo, I'm not.
Oh, yes! The Wicked Witch is dead.
I love this movie.
Me too.
Everybody look around, because there's a reason to rejoice. You see.
I got the 80s.
Go, Michael!
Oh my God.
Yeah, Diana Ross was good.
Can you feel a brand new
Oh, I'm so here for this.
Oh God, I love that movie.
The last time I made that reference, that's when Richard Nixon died. And like not Nixon, Ronald Reagan died. And like I remember this white woman was like, "That's so irreverent," and I was like, "Bitch."
Jamie, funny you should mention that. One of my podcast episodes is on presidential funerals and burials.
That'll be out Tuesday.
You know how, like, what's that church that show up in like veterans' funerals when they die and shit like that?
Yeah. Oh,
like if black people got together when like Mitch McConnell dies, and did this entire scene, because not for nothing, I feel like it's just in the genes. We all know how to do it. We just got to trigger it at the same time or whatever. Like
I want to be in it. It should be like a flash mob. Yeah, we should like set it up. Flash mob when that happens. Can you?
Well, you know what's funny? At my brother's funeral, there was this woman there that nobody knew, and the bitch was crying more than we were. I was like, "Who the fuck is this bitch?"
Oh no!
I'm not gonna argue in high school. Now, mind you, here's the fucked up part. I didn't know my teacher's first name was Reagan. She was named after Ronald Reagan, right? So, like, she said something positive about Ronald Reagan. Fuck you, bitch. I said, no, that man's the devil. And she said, how you gonna say that? And I was like, all right, cool, beat crack. If you can do anything, if you can do anything to beat crack, I'll shut the fuck up. Like, I'm just saying. Like, this would be a moment upon which, and like, we got to a point where, like, you know, white women tears and shit. You know that white woman scream, like, yeah. And I was like, look, bitch, I'm just saying, if you could beat crack since he was so great, or whatever, or tell me whenever the fuck Reaganomics work and shit like that, I'll just shut the fuck up. I'm 16, you 28, you're losing the argument, and all I said was crack. Fuck that dude.
Oh, I love it. Yes, it is.
I remember when Reagan died, there's it was still when I was teaching preschool, and I had 4-year-olds. And so we were sitting in a morning meeting. We were talking about, someone mentioned that, because they all live, you know, all my kids at the time, a lot of them lived in Northwest and like by the cathedral. There's a lot of traffic when he lied in state or whatever, you know, by the cathedral. And this one little boy was like, he was the devil.
I love it.
And I was like,
look,
I got to see him lie in state in the rotunda.
You got to see him lie in front of people? Look at you. I think that was my freshman year at Howard, and I'm pretty sure we had the day off, maybe the week.
Yeah, because when a former president dies, we get the day off.
Oh no, fuck that shit. If Obama died tomorrow, like, niggas at Howard still had class, but when Reagan died, it was just like, look, I'm just saying, like, it's just, you know.
Look, we saw his
You ever fuck around, meet somebody who's Jehovah's Witness, and you read the Watchtower, and this shit be ridiculous or whatever like that, and you'd be hype as fuck and be like, damn, I'm so glad I ain't watching this silly shit or whatever like that. That's what you hear when Ronald Reagan dies. It's like, oh, look, wait, let me get racist. Hey, boss, I ain't trying to start no controversy, but it's nice to hear. Is we free today?
Yes. It's Juneteenth all over again.
Matter of fact, you know what? Let me find out what day that motherfucker died, because I'm gonna tell you right now. My son.
Oh, hold up. That's easy. Watch my episode.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. 2004. Let me tell you, it was a good day. It was the best of times, and it was the best of times.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. There were people standing in line to see him lie in state in the rotunda. Guess what? Guess who flew over the damn airspace of the Capitol?
Was it some niggas? Because that'll make me feel good.
It was the governor of Kentucky.
Oh shit!
So we had to evacuate. We had to fucking evacuate. And I go, and the Capitol Police were like, I said, well, where do we go? Ma'am, you just have to run. I said, run where? And I'm like, well, I'm going to run. I said, I know where I'm going. I'm going to Tortilla Coast and get fucked up. And I took 2 interns with me, and we were drinking margaritas.
And so,
fuck that shit.
All right.
Like, I feel like we gotta do something he wouldn't like eat broccoli or some silly shit like that.
Oh, no, that was George H.W. Bush.
That's Bush. Bush don't like broccoli either. You know what? Fuck.
Yeah, George H.W. Bush hated it. Remember, he fell out in Japan.
He did.
Was it broccoli?
And then he vomited.
Yeah, and he vomited.
Because moments that just make you smile. It's like finding out that like Rich and Dixon's wife was out here sucking dick in the name of the Lord. You know
that was Reagan.
That was Reagan too. Well,
oh, Nancy
was out here sucking dick. Like, that's one of the moments. It's like, all right, you was out there. You was campaigning for this dead white cop, and like, you just supposed to be this pillar of like, don't do drugs or whatever like that.
Yeah.
And you find out every night your grandmother kissed you to bed tonight. She was out here goggling, glock. Your grandmother. Now, mind you, look, I ain't gonna let you know. I ain't gonna lie to you. My grandma's a freak. She had a whole lot of husbands. We can keep it right there. But your grandmother, on the hand, was on some famous level dick sucking shit. At the end of the day, no matter what you say, no matter what type of Republican, conservative you want to be, your grandmother was Queen Sucker Dick. She was
suck dick.
Freak
yellow tree dick.
Yellow tree dick.
Freaks like, come out at night.
What's that bastard? The dude.
Yes, that's my ringtone on my phone. Freaks come out at night.
You know what you
I love it.
Bitch. Anyways, like, cuz, come on now, like, fuck all of y'all. The more you know.
My ringtone is Bad Habit by Maxwell.
Ooh. I don't have a ringtone because I'm in that age range where I don't want my phone to ever ring.
Anyway.
My phone never rings at 6 o'clock in the morning. You'd be like, oh, who's dead?
Someone calls me at a reasonable time. Me? Do you know what time it is? It's 2:30 in the afternoon. People are trying to sleep. That is me literally every day.
Hey, Val, do you have a good story?
I do. I have a very a lovely feel-good story. So some people may or may not know that on Saturdays at the Town Tavern, when I work at Town Tavern, we have 3 shows starting at 6 p.m. There's a burlesque show at 6, and then there's a drag show, and then there's a male review, which is
Full Monty?
No, not quite.
Oh.
But they're like very risque and like pretty graphic.
Are they well hung?
So some yes. There's one who maybe not so much. I don't want to call him out too much. We Wes and I call him Chicken Nugget because anyway, so one of the guys his stage name is Hot Topic, and like I mean this guy is ripped. I mean he's got like a 10-pack, and he like some of the things he makes some of the guests anyway, so he's there every week. My only interaction with him is like, he'll like walk around, and every so often he'll ask for like a drink and, whatever. And I say hi to him. So allegedly a few weeks ago, he was outside and talking to one of the barbacks who is like 19 years old, and he lives maybe 5-10 minutes away from Town Tavern. They were smoking cigarettes 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. They were having conversation, and he was like, yeah, I don't live that far away. I don't have a car. Like I walk home, and like we get done at like 4 o'clock at night, Friday and Saturday nights. And he's like, what? That's like not safe. He's like, it's fine. Like I only live 5 minutes, 10 minutes away. It's totally cool. So last night, this guy shows up with a brand new bike for this kid.
Oh my God.
Brand new bike.
Well, shit.
And he was like,
dope-ass bike too.
So that he goes, this is what, and so I didn't realize what they were talking. So they were having this conversation after like the shows were over, and he was sitting there with his wife at the bar, but like while we were setting up for the nighttime. And so the barback was like just asking him, he goes, what made you do that? And so I didn't want to interact. I didn't want to interject into their conversation because I didn't know what they were talking about. But he was like, what made you do that? And he was like, I just want to, I feel like I want to try and like give back and whenever I can, blah, 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 this and that. So I asked the barback later, and he was like, yeah, he just came and gave me a new bike. And he said, I can't buy you a car, but I can at least get you a bike.
Aww.
So he and his wife were like, yeah, whatever, you do what you can, and then hopefully it comes back to you and all this stuff. And I was like, what? Who is this guy? I was like, what? And I used to like, we would just like jokingly, maybe like, between Wes and I, we'd like sometimes make fun because he, he's like so into his performance and stuff and whatever. And like, I don't like now I want to like give him a hug next week. Like it's amazing. Gave this kid he doesn't even know, spoke 10 minutes to him and bought him a brand new bike.
Can I tell you
just so he could get home safe?
Can I tell you how many times I've had this conversation? Like, damn, that's fucked up. I'll holler at you, bull. And like, what the
right, and that's what I said. I was saying that to some of the doormen. I was like, we work with this kid every week. I'm like, oh, that sucks. And I was just like, all right, I'll get you an Uber next time. It never, no. I mean,
bike now. Fuck that shit.
It's a nice bike.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm super glad that kid's safe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Watch me telling me to stand and kiss my ass.
Liz. Yes, I said chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget.
When I tell you, all of you should come and sometimes watch these shows. Like, there's something that it's endless entertainment for Wes. Doesn't care. He just sits there on his phone. He's like tries to avoid them altogether. but I like to laugh. Wait, real quick. There's this lady who came in yesterday. She was already mad from the jump. She came in. So the package is that you pay an X amount of, I don't know how much it costs, but you pay this amount of money and you get like the show, plus you get 2 drink tickets basically. And like the drink tickets are $10 and under. So it's like, for us, it's like rail drinks, draft beer, domestic bottles, well, all bottles, seltzer, but like, you know, you can maybe get a Malibu or a margarita or something. So this lady comes up to bar. She's first she spends the first performer, she spends harassing Wes and telling them, like, basically telling him that he should perform and like look at him in his gray sweatpants and all this stuff. So she's missed the first performer altogether, right? And like I was like, she's missing the show just to harass you. And then the next performer comes and she asks for drinks, which Wes already explained to her, you can get with your tickets, rail drinks, domestic bottles, you know, blah, 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 blah. So she ordered 2 shots of Hennessy or whatever, and she started a tab. So then now she comes back to the bar. She's asking, what can I get with these? I want to apply these tickets to my tab. And I was like, well, you can't do that. Then she starts yelling at me. Then she's like, I want to talk to your manager. She's screaming so loudly the doorman can hear her downstairs.
Oh, wow.
And so she's yelling, and I was like, I don't know what to tell you. If you want to talk to the manager of like the show, like we don't control the show. That's the show, you know, that's them. You can talk to him. And this is what we've agreed to. And she's like, I can't be the only one who's ever complained. And I was like, ma'am, you are. And she's like, you think it's slow now? Wait until I complain. I tell everybody that there's a better show in Baltimore. And oh, by the way, Jamie, she's from Philly. But she was like, so she just bitched. So then she's like, I want to talk to your manager. And I was like, all right, he's coming right back. So then I send her to Wes.
If you're gonna make us lose our tips, I feel like we should be able to fight like a customer a week.
Yes. So then she has the nerve to say, she goes, I'm a bartender. And I was like, ma'am, I don't believe you are.
Yeah, no one believes it.
Yeah.
No one believes it.
Wow.
She was the worst. And then the best part of it is that then
he looks like an old kneecap.
So she had these really, probably, but she also, so then I leave for a little bit because I'm like, I'm going to get in a fist fight with this woman. So I go downstairs, I come back and I see her. Now she's putting on her own show. Like there are these guys performing and she's like in the corner dancing all by herself and like, you know, shoving her ass in her friends' faces and stuff. And then they were the last people to leave. We couldn't get them out. We were like, okay, it's time now. Like, show's over, it's time to go, and they wouldn't fucking leave. She was crazy.
All right.
Anyway, that's my story.
And this is why, I quit. Never mind. I ain't got nothing funny to say. All
right.
I was ready to fight.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
You.
I'm just saying.
Filipinos.
Living Tina.
Oh, I'm not gonna say.
You're not gonna say? What, OnlyFans? Is that what you do? OnlyFans? Why you don't say, get more sign up?
I take care of my son.
You take care of your son? Oh, that good? You supposed to? Don't clap, take care of children. That not job? That not job? No, that good. He was supposed to be here. Okay, is it gonna be sad story why he not here?
The good news is that we have 4th row seats for October.
Oh, 4 front row seats free. Oh, thank you. Uncle Roger coming back to New York in October. Nice.
I love Uncle Roger.
I see your son there. No, I don't want to see picture. I working now. Hiya.
Uncle Roger is hilarious.
I like him, yeah.
All right. So we're going to make ourselves out of here.
We're gonna make ourselves out of here.
Laura, gray sweatpants. That's the next TikTok.
Can you
what?
Let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just
Yeah.
The first one with the first one who like loses her gum.
This one of the most like I'll probably fuck around and like smack that damn thing. Like if you get this fucking thing out my face, like, Pop, what are you feeding that damn thing? Like, sir, put your dick away.
All right. It's all socks.
Socks.
Cucumber. This is what fucking Chicken Nugget needs to do. He does not need to be performing with his tiny little.
Hey, look, you know what? Somebody gonna like it. That's what matters. There's somebody.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He dances around and shit, and then he pulled his pants down. I was like, Wes, he needs to pull his pants back up.
Wow.
That man got a big ass feature.
Yikes.
All right. Thank you for watching another episode of the District of Misfits Show. Fuck you. We love you. We're out.
Grab his dick and twist it!
We're totally insane.
They pushed me on and maced me.